Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the commencement exercises of 2019 of the Community of Learners School for Children. We are proud to present the candidates for graduation of the high school level. They are presented by their homeroom teachers, Cindy F. Villafuerte, John Joseph Lontoc, and Maria Maite de la Rosa. Erica Gabriel S. Avendaño. Eric M. Benebaye. Paul Sebastian J. Cortez. Julia Isabella V. De Leon. Julian Nicole E. Del Castillo. Selena Dominique I. Dilim. Carlos S. Fernandez. Natasha Emilia R. Fernandez. Jacqueline Marie A. Gallinero. Jose Enrico R. Goseco. Roberto Joaquin C. Ignacio. RV Gabriel M. Mangkoy. Justin Grace M. Mendoza. Zoilo Abelardo Quantum IV L. Mendoza. Trisha Jo B. Montelibano. Maria Magdalena Olegario. Daniel Luis S. Ortiz. Zed H. Pagkalinawan. Carl Anthony B. Paulino. Franz Noah B. Penilla. Jana Martha Syria V. Reyes. Jaime Rafael Y. Saraiba. Paula Beatriz Y. Saraiba. Jakiri E. Sierra. Denise Ann T. Tan. Dea Angelica Viray. And Jaime Noel B. Winiki. Ang lahat po ay tumayo para sa pambansang awit.
Bayang magiliw, perlas ng silanganan, alab ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, duyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupig, di ka pasisiin. Sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong bughaw, may dilagang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kislap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagniningning. Ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng luwalhati pagsinta, buhay ay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya na pag may mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
We would like to focus on our grade 12 and CEPAD students this afternoon. Several students of the senior class worked on this message from the high school graduating class of 2019. I would now like to call Trisha Jo B. Montelibano and RV Gabriel M. Mangkoy to share their message with us. Trisha joined COLF in first grade, while Aga has been in COLF since he was 4.
Good afternoon, teachers, parents, friends, and fellow students. I am Anga Bangkoy.
And I am Trisha Montalibano.
We are two of the graduating students from the grade 12 class. Firstly, we want to congratulate all of the students here for making it to this point in spite of all the trials and hardships we encountered. Our journey was comprised of good experiences, but that doesn't mean we did not face any challenges. Nevertheless, every experience, everything we learned, has been enriching, and we wish to share our experiences and insights with all of you today before we say our final goodbyes.
In our time as a class in community of learners, we learned the value of giving back to the community and giving thanks to all of the teachers, staff members, and classmates who helped us reach this milestone. This speech will be our final send-off to the people who made us who we are today, and a promise to return their teachings to those in need. First and foremost, we would like to talk about our years studying in CL, internalizing its many lessons and ideals that will stay with us for the rest of our lives.
Of course, throughout our learning experience, we have gone through rigorous studies of the academics, including complex algebraic formulas, the annals of Philippine history, the complexities of a sophisticated research paper, among others. We have all studied hard and learned much along the way, despite how admittedly stressful and difficult our schooling has been. Beyond this, CL has also taught us what it means to be a distinctive individual in a bigger community.
All of the students here today have grown in their own unique ways. Due to their different strengths and weaknesses, none of us struggled or improved in the same way. And yet, despite how different we are from one another, we are united here today because CL has given us a common goal. This school has inspired all of us to take initiative and utilize our unique skill sets and talents to try to help the members of the community in our own individual ways.
This school emphasizes for us to work in diverse groups with people who hold different views, interests, and backgrounds because CL is a school that is open to all children with a wide range of diverse skills and talents. We have also been encouraged to work in group projects with those we may not be familiar with. Through these, a sense of friendship is developed among everyone. Our teachers do their best so we can learn how to create good quality work no matter who they may be.
CL teaches students how to take up roles as active and helpful members of the community, hence the name Community of Learners. With every high school social action program and peace camp that the school facilitates, students are given the opportunity to develop an awareness and eventual understanding of the problems surrounding those who are marginalized in society, thus are in greater need of aid and attention.
Each student is taught compassion and empathy for the people around them, a lesson that can only be learned not through textbooks but through life experiences. As students of CL, we are not simply people who just take in all our lessons. We apply our lessons and our talents so that we could put these skills to use. We are taught to never be passive or unproductive, instead, to effectively apply our studies and abilities to become active students. Through the numerous committees, we are able to contribute our skills to the community. As seniors, we have taken charge of these committees and led its members to productivity and success. We have also acted as the ates and kuyas to the younger batches. We serve as their role models so that one day they could be inspired to take on the mantle as leaders and colleagues.
To be able to strive to cooperate with others and help the community, CL also teaches students to strive towards self-betterment. Our teachers made sure that we knew that failures are not dead ends. Instead, they teach us the values of being a lifelong learner and cultivating growth mindsets. They tell us that every mistake is an opportunity to stand up and do better. They tell us and that there is always a way for us to grow. What we achieve is not determined at birth or by anyone else. It is determined by how hard we work to better ourselves through our learning.
As young scholars, we first had to find the time to evaluate our own abilities, flaws, limits, and achievements to fully understand our positions and roles. Self-awareness and evaluation have been emphasized as a tremendously important attitude as it allows us to recognize our expectations for ourselves and what we can do to improve and realize them. We learn to see ourselves both from our own perspective and the perspective of others. This, in turn, allowed us to broaden our own individual insights while also helping us maintain an open mind vis-a-vis the perspectives of others. It is not an independent task to ascertain our actions as right by our own standards. We had to understand if this was right for others as well.
As lifelong learners, self-evaluation is a necessity. If we do not realize what needs to be improved about what we say or what we do, we might be faced with struggles and failures. In the process of developing ourselves, we need to keep in mind that perfection is what we should aim for. To reach perfection, we should be aware of what we need to improve on and strive for it, even if it is an inherently unreachable goal.
All of this, we learned from our patient teachers, hardworking ates and kuyas, accepting friends, and of course, our selfless parents. As students of CL, we were taught to value the members of the community and the people we love. Growing up, we wanted something different to happen in our lives. We did not want to see the same repetitive conditions over and over because we would simply grow bored of it. So, we wanted something new, something fresh. Take our country, for example. We grew tired of the endless pollution, corruption, and poverty. We wondered time and time again if something new will happen, if something would change, something that will end all of these problems. However, we only ended our efforts with hoping and complaining. As Filipinos, we have that habit of complaining. Yet, when we are asked to change ourselves, we vehemently refuse. That cannot be. The teachers in CL taught us that change starts with yourself. We cannot tell someone to be better if we ourselves have flaws that we struggle to overcome. We strive to become the best person that we can be. Despite all our struggles, both emotional and academic, we kept on going tenaciously.
Though the history, during the time of our founding fathers, is obviously in the past, it still lives within all of us. The Philippines, over the span of 6 centuries, has been liberated 4 times hitherto. After every liberation, the Filipinos find themselves in the hands of another foreign godmother, another foreign benefactor, another colonizer.
In those grim ages, the Filipino soul has always found a way to resist these oppressive colonizers. It is 2019 now, and the Philippines has been an independent nation for more than 70 years. We are no longer held captive from the clutches of the Foria. Historians have always claimed that those who are to thank for our freedom are the recognized heroes and great men. If we were to correctly write the history of the Filipinos in parchment, we are to write about the Philippine struggle, which the masses, the commoners like you and I, are in the center of.
History is not the story of heroes and great men. It is the story of mankind's collective efforts to move towards a better and brighter future. We are a part of history. We are more of the nation than the nation is itself.
As the youth of the country, we are its future. We, as the newest bearers of our flag and fire, are obligated to uphold the well-being and progress of the future of the Philippines and unity and compassion towards our countrymen. We have one principle that we must uphold no matter what: truth. In our current times, fake news has greatly proliferated in sectors of information. It is one of our duties to ensure we know which is real and which is false.
Our inang bayan, as we all can see, is crumbling greatly. It is crumbling along with the world. Resources are depleting, and humanity is in a consistent state of decay. Change and prosperity is not in the hands of the strong and powerful. The aid that our beloved inang bayan needs is not in the arms of the rich and the great. It is in the hands of the Filipinos who march together towards a path to fix and give back to the nation that served us.
To quote Renato Constantino, the individuals who made history colorful could not have made history without the people. Supermen may exist in the romantic minds or among those who persist in the primitive practice of deifying men. But no Supermen exist, only leaders who became great because they were working with and for the people.
Today, as we are moments from formally leaving the school that we lovingly called our second home and moving on to be the next representatives of the Philippines, we would like to thank each and every one of you who has helped us achieve this milestone.
A few days stand between all of us before our time as classmates come to an end. In 20 years' time, we would have strayed further from the light of our present identity. Change is inevitable, but this is not to be feared. As CL students who are exposed to the continuously changing environment of our country, we do not believe in the statement, "never change," because that completely undermines years' worth of growth and development. 2 things our nation needs, and we CL students are not afraid of being that for our country. We will walk out the doors of CL as the catalyst to the nation's growth and development. To quote Abraham P. Sarmiento Jr., a UP student journalist during the martial law era, "Kung di tayo kikibo, sino ang kikibo? Kung di tayo kikilos, sino ang kikilos? Kung hindi ngayon, kailan pa?"
There is a saying that if a friendship lasts longer than 7 years, it will last a lifetime. From the moment we first stepped foot in CL, we have made many friends, not just with classmates, but also with teachers, schoolmates, and ates and kuyas. It started with a select few at first. But this quickly grew as time passed. Through numerous groups, such as committees, electives, dance team, and choir, we were able to broaden our horizon. From simply being classmates and schoolmates, we have become a family whose bonds cannot be broken. We talked, we laughed, we fought, and we cried, with and at each other. We have fought far more than we should have, but nevertheless, at the end of the day, we would never let those completely break us apart. We will always find a way to reconcile. We are not just friends after all, we are a family.
To quote the character Dom from the movie The Fast and the Furious 5, the most important thing in life will always be the people in this room. Right here,
Right now,
salute, mi familia.
Pwede na?
Maraming salamat, Aga at Trisha. We consider parents as our most important partners from the time children are admitted as students in the community of learners up to their graduation. I would now like to call Dr. Cesar and Carmina Cortez to share their thoughts about today's celebration. Chubi is graduating today and Nikki is moving up to grade 9 this coming school year. Cesar and Carmina have always been supportive of school events such as homeroom potlucks, Christmas bonfires, music and dance festivals, dance olympiads, and of course, himig.
Good evening to everybody, teachers, parents, guests, and most of all, you graduates. Forgive my brag, but I somehow, deep inside, expected this. Siguro kasi nga, I've been a parent sa COLF since Chubi was in preschool. So I expected they will ask one of those parents na may loyalty award to speak in front of you. Unfortunately, it was me. So anyway, I remember quite clearly when I told my husband na ipasok natin si Chubi sa COLF. When I looked at his face, there was surprise, there was reluctance, and there was doubt. But in the end, he said, ikaw na bahala. And so here we are now after 13 years. I promised Chubi I will not embarrass him, but please let me share this to them. There was this time when he was in grade 3 or grade 4, and there was an unexpected no classes. No. Then I told him, Chubi, there's no class. Then he said, why? I want to go to school. No, unfortunately, hindi na po yun naulit. Hindi na po niya ulit yung sinabi sa akin. Yun na yung first and last. I would like to start the main body of my speech by thanking all the teachers, all the ates, all the kuyas, for their patience and for their hand in bringing out the best in these kids, especially in my kids. Our heartfelt gratitude and appreciation for your hard work, your sincerity, and your passion. Thank you for all your guidance and words of encouragement. Thank you for pushing them, helping them achieve things beyond what they think they can do. As for you, my graduates, our congratulations and salutations. You guys worked hard for this, and isn't victory sweet when you sweat a bit, kahit a little? There's this Facebook post of a US Marine, I think if you're familiar with it. I think he's an admiral, and he posted this question among the graduates of the Marines. Do you want to change the world? To borrow some of his thoughts about this, he said, if you want to change the world, start by fixing your bed. So why is fixing your bed important? This first task in the morning is actually your first accomplishment for the day. And it encourages you to do more, accomplish more. It produces that positive vibe that you did something important. Small, but important nonetheless, especially to your mothers. Small things matter and you shouldn't take them for granted. Lessons can be learned from these small things, lessons that will prepare you for the bigger challenges in life. Dear graduates, please also don't forget to be mindful, to be considerate of others, of your family and of your friends, and even of Mother Earth. We hope that if you care enough about other people, about your home, about your earth, things will be much better and the world a better place to live in. Don't lose sight of your goals, for these are your guiding lights. Decisions may take you on roads less traveled, on dark corners, but with your goals in your hearts, you will never get lost. As you close this chapter of your life, I'm sure you will have more adventures, more challenges to face, more endeavors to undertake. Amid all the chaos, all the activity, take time to reflect, pause a while, look back, regroup. Happiness is not only found in the material stuff you surround yourself in. It can be found in a touch, in a hug, in a kind word, in a child's laugh, among the flowers, in a rainbow. It is where you choose to see it. Your happiness is your choice, your goal. For us parents, may we learn to sit back and watch the seeds we planted grow. Watch them blossom into the beautiful individuals that they really are. Easier said than done, no? But we should back down those I told you so's a little bit longer and let them discover the lesson themselves. Parang sa COLF, you want to teach your kids math, give them something to count, not a table to memorize. Being a COLF parent is not easy, and I'm sure some of you can relate to this. At 9 p.m. in the evening, Mommy, I need an illustration board for tomorrow. Or, we have a presentation and I need an Ifugao costume. I volunteered. And COLF kids, no, they will debate with you, no, on current and historical issues. There will always be a why, and you have to be always on your toes. But don't we love them still? So here we are facing a future that is unpredictable for our kids and for our country as well. Congratulations to those who have colleges to go to, and good luck for those who can't decide where to go yet. Whatever happens, wherever we may go, may the graduates of COLF Senior High 2019 spark a light of hope in the hearts and minds of the people they meet along their journey. May the COLF continue in their mission developing well-rounded kids. And may the teachers never lose their passion to impart knowledge and values to the pag-asa ng bayan. May we never lose the bonds that were forged here, the friendship, the love, and the camaraderie. Thank you again, COLF, and congratulations to the graduates and also to our fellow parents. Then, to end my speech, may I quote Mahatma Gandhi this time, "In a gentle way, you can shake the world." Thank you.
Maraming salamat, Tita Carmina. Kayo na. We would now like to award the diplomas to the candidates for graduation of the high school level. Sumasayaw na sila. We would like to request the parents of the candidate to come forward when their child's name is called. Teacher Maite De La Rosa, our high school coordinator, and the graduating class homeroom teacher will hand the diploma to the parents who in turn will award this to their child. Teacher Maite will be assisted by Teacher Ruth Catalbas, our high school language coordinator. Over time, we have introduced some features both in our education program and our ways of evaluating these. For the past years, we have presented awards that were based on specific criteria developed by a committee composed of teachers and administrators. We also introduced more awards that we believe are consistent with our multiple intelligences framework and that reaffirms our commitment to inclusive education. COLF, as a pioneer of inclusive education, believes it is time to broaden our criteria for giving special recognition to students who go out the extra mile to further nurture their gifts and intelligences, and in the process are able to achieve outstanding work or demonstrate excellence in their respective areas of strength. We will be presenting special awards to those students who have continued to make the extra effort to nurture their gifts and intelligences, and in the process have been able to achieve outstanding work. May we request teachers Jingjing, Elfio, JF, and Manny to assist in presenting the special awards. Okay, let's begin. Jaina Althea Maria Perez A. Alberto. Contessa will be receiving an academic award in visual arts, music, research, and media literacy. Academic awards are given to graduates for consistently striving for excellence and high standards of academic achievement in all aspects of a specific academic area, such as social studies, communication arts, mathematics, science, music, visual arts, dance, and/or physical education, for investing himself or herself fully in meaningful and challenging ways as a well-rounded individual. Erica Gabriel S. Avendaño. Eric M. Benabaye. Eric will be receiving an academic award in philosophy, bagay, and media literacy. Paul Sebastian J. Cortez. Chubi will be receiving an academic award also in philosophy, humanities and social sciences, and an achievement award in the performing arts theater. Julia Isabella V. De Leon. Julia will be receiving an Achievement Award in the Performing Arts Production, an Academic Award for Research and Media Literacy, and a Student Leadership Award. Julian Nicole E. Del Castillo. Selena Dominic I. Dilim. Nikki will be receiving an academic award in the visual arts. May I ask the next batch to start lining up? Carlos S. Fernandez. Natasha Emilia R. Fernandez. Nash will be receiving an Achievement Award in the Performing Arts Music. Jacqueline Marie A. Gallinero. Jackie will be receiving an Achievement Award in the Performing Arts Dance. Jose Enrico R. Goseco. Enrico will be receiving an Achievement Award in the Performing Arts Dance. Roberto Joaquin C. Ignacio. RV Gabriel M. Mangkoy. Justin Grace M. Mendoza. Justin will be receiving an Academic Award in Humanities and Social Sciences and an Achievement Award in the Performing Arts Dance. Zoilo Abelardo Quantum IV L. Mendoza. Zach will be receiving an Achievement Award in the Performing Arts Music and Sports Basketball. Trisha Jo B. Montelibano. Trisha will be receiving an Academic Award in Humanities and Social Sciences, Research and Media Literacy. Maria Magdalena Olegario. Daniel Luis S. Ortiz. Dana will be receiving an Academic Award in the Visual Arts. ZH Pagkalinawan. Zed will be receiving an Academic Award in Humanities and Social Sciences, Communication Arts English research and media literacy. Carl Anthony B. Paulino. Franz Noah B. Penilla. Jana Martha Syria V. Reyes. Jaime Rafael Y. Saraiba. Rafael will be receiving an Achievement Award in Sports Basketball. Paula Beatriz Y. Saraiba. Jakiri E. Shera. Jack will be receiving an academic award in leadership and management in the arts. Denise Ann Tan. Dea Angelica Viray. Dea will be receiving an Achievement Award in the Performing Arts Dance. And Jaime Noel B. Winnicky. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates of the 2019 high school level. Graduates, take a bow. Congratulations. Finally, moving on. At this point of the program, I would like to call on Teacher Fanny de Los Angeles Bautista, our school director, to present more special awards. After years of observing and witnessing the development of our young students, we would now like to give special recognition to those students who have exceeded expectations in consistently striving for academic excellence and sharing their gifts and talents with the school community and beyond. I would like to call on Erica Gabriel S. Avendaño. Erica will be receiving the Academic Excellence Award for consistently striving for excellence and high standards of academic achievement in mathematics, science, communication arts, research, and media literacy for investing herself fully in meaningful and challenging ways as a well-rounded individual. May I call on Robert Joaquin C. Ignacio, and RV Gabriel M. Mangkoy. Waki and Aga will be receiving the Community of Learners Academic Excellence and Achievement Award for consistently striving for excellence and high standards of academic achievement in mathematics, science, communication arts, research, media literacy, and the performing arts music. They have invested themselves fully in meaningful and challenging ways as well-rounded individuals. They have nurtured their talents and generously shared these with others through their active participation in class and school activities, competently assuming both leading and supporting roles as active and valued members of our learning community. Okay na. And meron pa isa pa. Okay? Handa ka na naman tumayo. Okay. Tatawagin ko si Roberto Joaquin C. Ignacio. Inihahandog kay Waki ang Gawad Batang COL sa pagkilala sa kanyang bilang mag-aaral na kumakatawan sa mga simulain at adhikain na itinataguyod ng Community of Learners. Para sa walang humpay niyang pakikilahok sa iba't ibang programa at proyekto ng paaralan at sumibol ang kanyang natatangi niyang kakayahang mamuno at makipagtulungan. Pinamunuan niya ang artist pool at ng 3 taon. Nagabayan niya ang kanyang mga kasamahan sa mga gawaing dapat matupad at nahikayat niya ang ibang mag-aaral na makihalo at makibahagi. Naisabuhay ni Waki ang tunay na kahulugan ng pamumuno, paglilingkod at pakikipagkapwa-tao. Isa siyang tunay na inspirasyon. Tatawagin ko po rin si Julia Isabela V. De Leon. Nahandog kay Julia ang Gawad Batang COL sa pagkilala sa kanyang bilang mag-aaral na kumakatawan sa mga simulain at adhikain na itinataguyod ng Community of Learners sa pamamagitan ng kanyang ipinakitang pagmamahal at pagmamalasakit sa kapwa, lalo na sa mga bata. Kusa siyang naghahanap ng panahon makipaglaro, makipag-ugnayan o gumabay sa mga bata. Nadama ang mahalagang ambag ni Julia bilang miyembro at pinuno ng Community Partnership Committee. Dito niya naipamalas ang sigasig niya sa pagsasatupad ng mga gawaing kapakipakinabang para sa mga batang kanyang tinuturuan sa loob ng paaralan at sa ibang pamayanan at institusyon. Nais ko rin tawagin si RV Gabriel M. Mangkoy. Inihahandog kay Aga ang Gawad Batang COL sa pagkilala sa kanyang bilang mag-aaral na kumakatawan sa mga simulain at adhikain na itinataguyod ng Community of Learners. Dahil sa kanyang determinasyon, mapaglinang ang angking talino at kakayahan at bukas loob na maibahagi ito sa pamayanan. Sa pamamagitan ng kanyang disiplina at tiyaga, napagyabong ni Aga ang kanyang kakayahan sa iba't ibang asignatura at sa sining ng musika at pagsayaw. Tinatawag ko rin po si Trisha Jo B. Montelibano. Inihahandog kay Trisha ang Gawad Batang COL sa pagkilala sa kanya bilang mag-aaral na kumakatawan ng mga simulain at adhikain na itinataguyod ng Community of Learners sa pamamagitan ng kanyang ipakit ng pag-unlad patungo sa pagmamalas ng tiwala sa sarili at pagkukusang maglingkod sa anumang paraan abot ng kayang makakaya. Sa tahimik ngunit maigting at masigasig na pamamaraan, nagabayan niya ang kanyang mga kasamahan sa mga gawaing dapat matupad at nahikayat ang ibang mag-aaral na makilahok at makibahagi. Hindi niya inalanta na ang bigat o dami ng gawain, mag-isa man o may kasama, may nakatingin man o wala. Gusto ko rin pong tawagin si Jakiri E. Shera. Inihahandok kay Jakiri ang Gawad Batang CL Award sa pagkilala sa kanya bilang mag-aaral na kumakatawan sa mga simulain at adhikain ng tinataguyod ng Community of Learners. Dahil sa pagkukusa at paglilingkod sa kapwa ng bukal sa puso at walang hinihintay na kapalit, nadama ang mahalagang ambag ni Jakiri sa iba't ibang hindi na nga, sa loob ng klase sa Green Thumbs Helping Hands Committee o sa mga pamayanan sa labas ng paaralan. Pinakita rin ni Jakiri na bagamat maaring magkamali at madapa ng matindi, kakayanin pa rin niyang bumangon muli. Naging tunay siyang huwaran ng paglilingkod at ng kakayahang panghawakan ng pag-asa sa gitna ng pagsubok. Palakpakan na natin ang 5. Waki na. Maraming salamat. Okay, the traditional part of the commencement exercises is giving our graduates the opportunity to show their appreciation and gratitude to their families and friends for the many years of love and support they have given. May I call on the graduates of the high school level? Kayo na. The Asong Naalala Mo Pa Ba is an original composition by the grade 12 class, which they worked on with the help of their longtime music teacher, Teacher Elfio de Los Angeles. During their elementary and junior high school years, these students have learned a variety of dances, including Filipino folk dances and Latin dances, under the guidance of Teacher Annalyn, Teacher Manny, Teacher Mark, Teacher Ola. So here are the graduates in their final dance recital.
así esta manera, no tiene la culpa. Caballo le da en sabana, porque es muy despreciado, por eso no te perdón de llorar. Este amor llega así esta manera, no tiene la culpa. Amor de compra y venta, amor de me pasado. Bembere, 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 bem, bembere, bembere.
Bamboleo, bambolea.
Porque mi vida yo la prefiero vivir así.
Bamboleo, bambolea.
Porque mi vida yo la prefiero vivir así. No te dan perdón de Dios, tú eres mi vida, la fortuna del destino. En el destino del desamparado, lo mismo yo que él, lo mismo soy yo. No te encuentro la abandón, es imposible, no te encuentro de verdad. Por eso un día no cuento si de nada. Lo mismo que ayer, lo pienso en ti. prefiero vivir así. Porque mi vida yo la prefiero vivir así.
Thank you, graduates. I would now like to call on Teacher Fanny de Los Angeles Bautista, our Executive Director, for the concluding message on behalf of the community of learner staff. I would also like to invite the teachers to get ready.
Grade 12, handa niyo yung papers niyo. Okay. We're going, remember Misayeng? Okay. We didn't get to watch the ending. No, not the part that says why it's a incomplete life. Okay. Amigo, let's begin with, okay. Sandali. I will explain to your parents. One of my subjects with your children this year was media literacy, inquiries, and investigations, aside from research. So I had to think of ways to help them in the limited sessions that we had to make the most of it. And one of the things I used was K-drama. Okay, and of course, it sustained their attention more than other things. Lalo na si Eric. Okay, so one of the dramas I chose was Misayeng. It's a Korean word that means incomplete life. And it's a drama about a 26-year-old starting his career from scratch, having earned his high school as GED. In more advanced countries, you can earn it on your own, online, self-study. Okay, so this underprivileged young man working hard to support an ailing father got a job as an intern in a large corporation. So in one of the last episodes, okay, we'll wrap up the lessons from Jure. Tawa si Enrico. Isa pa yan. Let's go. Ready na tayo? Okay. So in Misayeng, I wanted your children to understand, of course, the meaning of hard work, the necessity of striving even when all the odds are stacked against you, introducing them to the matter of organizational cultures, what it means to work in large corporations where there's discrimination against you, where the elite coming from elite families as well as elite institutions get preferential treatment, where sexual harassment is a reality, and all these issues, and relationships, mentor, employee, intern, colleagues. Okay. So it's very well written drama, and the character Jure, they got to know. I wanted them to experience the downs because your children are in a lucky, they live good lives. Okay. So here is the part where Jure and Mr. O are interacting about the incomplete life. Game? Short lang to. We're not Hindi sila mahilig, no?
이왕 들어왔으니까
Can you see it?
어떻게든 버텨봐라. 저긴 버티는 게 이기는데 버틴다는 건
That's his
어떻게든
immediate
완성으로
boss.
나간다는 거니까. 우린 아직 다 미생이야.
You see it? Okay, so to complete, what does he need to complete his life? It's to continue to strive. Siguro pa ulit-ulit na natin yung pinag-usapan. But if there's one takeaway that I will want you to bring with you always. It's just work hard as you can. Okay? That's the value of just being committed to what you choose to commit yourself to. And the ending, remember when they were chasing each other in Turkey? Okay, let's bring you to that part. But I'm going to just quote from the lines of Mr. O. Mr. O, his boss. The lessons that I want you to keep from here. Okay. Go, amigo.
This with the sun.
So remember, he was asked to go to the Petra. They were in Turkey. And Petra is important because the gate of Petra used to be the merchant's hub. Okay, where the Silk Road, where the Persian Gulf was in the east, the Red Sea in the south, and the Mediterranean Sea was in the west. And Mr. O was explaining that this used to be the trading hub. But then for 1,000 years, it was forgotten. And he realized as he was standing there that when he was 18, he dreamed of traveling the world after watching Indiana Jones. Okay. So, syempre, out of school si Jeray, di ba? So, sabi niya, Indiana Jones 3? Tapos sabi niya, Mr. O went on and he said, even if you forget your dream still remains there. Even if you don't see the road remains there. Lucian said, hope cannot be said to exist, nor can it be said not to exist. It's just like roads across the earth, for actually, there are no roads to begin with. But when many men pass one way, a road is made. Just like what you said, you want to be the hope for our country. Even when there is a sense of hopelessness already, you have to keep that hope alive. A road is not just where we walk, but also where we move forward. That's what Jure said. A road where we cannot move forward is not a real road. A road is open to everyone, but not everyone can take the road. And in the end, and I hope you remember this like him, he says, I'm on the road again, and I'm not alone. There will be times when you're moving forward, whether in your further studies and in your work life, where you'll fail, where you'll find challenges, where things are just difficult. But know that you really are never alone. You should know how to seek help when you need it. First of all, you should know how to help yourselves. Okay? And hang in there. Okay? And then you can complete your lives. In a sense, I want you to always also remember that what you have are incomplete lives, and to be a lifelong learner is to continue to complete your lives. Okay. Then the next one, Teacher Amigo, let's go to the next, is the other K-drama that I introduced your children to. Okay, so yun na yung ending niya. Remember? Did you see this part na? Si Eric napanood na. In the beginning, he said, what can you sell to me? What do you have that other interns don't? He said, I have effort. I can work hard in new and fresh ways. So I hope you internalize that. Okay? Work hard in new and fresh ways. Reinvent yourself even when you're tired. Just keep going.
사장님의 뭘 팔 수 있어요?
Okay, ito yung conversation nila about what you can sell. Binalik niya yung question sa kanya ni Mr. O.
전 지금까지 제
Okay?
노력을 쓰지
Let's go to
않았으니까
the next K-drama. This one I introduced to them. Ito. Okay, syempre, this is what I love about this batch. Syempre, nung pinapanood ko sila yung misaeng, pumasok sa eskwela na nakaganyan. Ayan. Ito yung aking mga misaeng. Binati ako sa office ng ganyan. So, I like it because this is one thing I've and probably appreciated most about this grade 12 batch. It's that sense of playfulness. Never lose it. But also, like I told you, when it's time to work, you gotta get serious, you get serious. But never lose that sense of play and fun and enjoyment along with the passion and commitment. Okay. The other K-drama I made them watch was part of media literacy is Warang. Okay. Just to give you parents a background also of Warang. Warang in the Silla, Korea used to consist of 3 kingdoms. Okay, so in the kingdom of the Silla, there were 3, And first came the Wonwa, the women who started as an elite warrior group, actually, of women. And they were later became the spiritual advisors. Kaya lang in the history, in the story of the Sila, there was a time that there was jealousy between the women leaders, so one committed murder. So the king abolished the Monwa concept, replaced it with an all-male group, the Warang. Okay? The Flower Boys, as it was literally called. Okay? Pero later on in the story, binalik sila. No? They assumed the leadership, spiritual leadership role. Okay, you know, Korea had its own practice of Buddhism. So, move on to the next one. The Warang. Okay, so the all boys, the Flower Knights or the Flower Boys, trained in many things: arts, philosophy, self-defense, and they were tasked to protect the kingdom. Okay. And what happened in their story is that they made a choice not to be loyal only to the leader, to the queen or the king, but to be loyal to the people. And that's one thing I'd like you to take with you, your loyalty and love for your country. Okay? And these are the principles of the Warang. Diba? Doon sa movie, pinapakita rin yung show allegiance to one's sovereignty, but that was challenged in the end. You're not loyal to the individual, to the king, but you're loyal. You serve the best interests of the people. You treat your parents with respect and devotion. Exhibit trust. Be a trustworthy friend. Never retreat in battle. So when the going gets tough, keep on going. Ito, don't take this literally, ha? Okay, no, be discretionary when killing. Siyempre, warang sila eh. You're not soldiers unless you choose to enter the service. Okay, but that I think is also important. Respect life. Okay, it's always with just cause. Respect human rights. So, for me, you are my warang and my wanwa. At your best, like this. Ayan na naman, pumasok sila. Nag-rehearse muna sila for graduation. But here are my warang and wanra. For me, the final requirement for research was for them to present their research to a group. They have to think of the way they'll present it. They were being evaluated by themselves and by myself for their participation as presenters and their participation as listeners and learners. That, to me, was a culmination of a year's work on research. Instead of a fragmented curriculum, what we did was we integrated all the research requirements for all the subjects, and I taught that course for them. Okay, so here they are. Eto, you are my monwa and my wara. At their best, after a year. Minsan behave silang ganyan.
내가 바보였었나 봐 그땐 정말 몰랐었어 불가능한 내 모든 게 너라 가능했었
Okay? Saranghe, my one warang. Okay. Now I'd like to invite the teachers for our first set. Loko lang. Teachers, come. It's always a pleasure to give a gift of song. Alam niyo naman saan natutunan talent yung mga anak niyo. Bukod sa inyo, may kaunting contribution din kami. Okay. Every year, Teacher Elfio does research for the best possible choices for our teachers. A gift of song to you. Okay. I thought this was the best fit. Some of the lyrics speak to what you should be expressing to your parents, what we express to your parents, who have been our partners for many years, for many of them, and to you. before we proceed to the CL song, we'll show the video that the grade 12 prepared. Yeah. First, I'd like to acknowledge and say that this is one class where teamwork and committee work was successful, but not without a struggle. They each went through their ups and downs and their struggles and a lot of scolding. But eto, yung first part ng video nila. The video team, si Eric, si Enrico, si Waki, si Franz, si Zach, si Nicole. Did I miss anyone? Julia. Okay. Tapos yung speech writing committee, Comtessa, Eric, Chubi, Zed, Aga, Justine, Trisha, Dana. I could tell which parts each one of you wrote after the many hours I've spent reading your writing. Okay. So, eto muna.
I know we don't get along all the time. Take the song for example, when we had no rhyme.
From us you won't expect much, no one did. After all, we're just a bunch of noisy kids.
But through the years, we didn't know that our bonds grew stronger, always there for one another. It's only now that to all of you I've come to appreciate. To turn back time, it's just too late. And we've had our fun, and we've had our fights and pointless arguments to prove it's right. No matter how annoying some of us may be, grew from just classmates to a family. We had our ups and downs, some tears and laughs. Gets cheesier, but what's wrong with that? This song says thanks for one of the best times of our lives. The days when we were small kids already gone. The time has come for us to carry on. There's nothing really left for us to say, but the memories will forever stay. We've had our fun and we've had our fights and pointless arguments to prove who's right. No matter how annoying some of us may be, we grew from just classmates to a family. We've had our ups and downs, some tears and laughs. It gets cheesier, but what's wrong with that? The song says thanks for one of the best times of our lives.
That was another original composition. They recorded it in school a weekend ago. Teacher Elfia's help. Part 1, mamaya yung part 2. Okay. For the concluding part of our program, graduates, let's stand for the Community of Learners song. May pabaon kami, syempre, yung aming token ng pagpapaalala the things that matter. And for the parents, the worrying continues. So you get another worry doll. For those who were here in grade 7 kayo na-graduate, di ba? For the grade 7 graduation, you get a worry doll for this next phase of their life. Baka worn out na yung isa.